Hey there guys, this is me, Malorian, and this is going to be a final thoughts video for the October Brawler that I went to. Now, I'm a little bit sick, so sorry if there's some sniffles and stuff. I'm going to, trump it up with the sniffles, but otherwise, yeah, I'm going to talk about how I did, my list, and just kind of general thoughts of the event. Now, the two lists I took, let's actually start with how I went. I went 4-0. I did awesome, and I won the whole thing, and I got first place, which was great. The funny thing is that the winner of the event won a free entry into Blood and Gears, so I won an entry into my own event. They just gave me the cash, but it was kind of funny that I kind of won that. But one of the things I kind of did feel is that even though I was like, yeah, I did 4-0 and I did awesome, I kind of felt that it wasn't really me doing awesome. It was really the list. So with that in mind, let's just kind of get to the list. Now, the first list is my Buccaneers. That's the one where I want to jank it up and I want to have fun. That's the one that's Magnus 1, 2 Nomads, a Talon, 11 Buccaneers, and double Eliminators. And that is an interesting list. Now, I did plan to use it more than just the once. I really wish now, looking back, I would have dropped into a couple of the other pairings. It could have been dropped into the last one. Sorry. The last one there against the Witch Coven, where he can actually make stuff go through guys. Clearly, if I used it there, it would have been the worst idea ever. So there's one absolutely bad pairing for it, but I feel I could have dropped it into the Hunter's Grim, and I feel I could have dropped it into the Sevi too. So, you know, it's good to know that at least when you have a list you didn't play as much as you thought, that there were possibilities. It wasn't just like a bad choice you took. Overall, I do still really love that Buccaneer list. I played it very poorly. You know, I really, whenever I bring it out, I want to kind of show off how great it is, but I really flinched. I talked about in the game where the Nomads need to go in there so that if his heavies go after my Buccaneers, I got to take those heavies back out, and I didn't. And because of that, it was a very close game, which I feel that if I would have gone in there, it would have been a very straightforward game where you just could not deal with all the metal. So, you know, it was good to have a closer game, but I kind of felt that I played the list very poorly, and overall I feel it's a very strong list. Now, talking about strong list, the second one, the Cephalix one, is crazy. So this is the one where it is Thexus, double Wrecker, triple Mind Bender, triple Mind Slaver, 2 free units of Overlords, and then double Agitator. And this list is bonkers. You know, I've always liked it with the Pressgangers before, so it's more of a scenario game, but the attrition ability of this is so intense that it really turns into a scenario situation anyway if I don't even go for assassination. I mean, before, when I did the Pressganger version, the idea of me going for assassination would be a desperation thing or whatever, but now in this, I got 2 assassinations with the list, and it was really just a thing where, yeah, I might as well go in and do that. So, yeah, it was crazy, super powerful, and part of it is just that the troops are so cheap, right? Those Mind Benders are so great for being able to adrenal flood things. Before, I was using them for sprays. Now that I have all the Overlords, I don't normally need them for sprays, but if I need them to blow up, even just if I just need them to punch, 11 points for that unit is so good. Now, the Slavers at 12, I don't understand why they're more expensive, but even then, they're a bargain for their points, right? Even though they got worse than the Mark II, they're still a bargain. And the fact that, okay, stat-wise, they might be worse than Mark II, the fact that now they can make more guys when they attack, it's nuts. So, yeah, I mean, we were talking about with Garnet in that last one there, was this Crix versus my Cephalix, and just imagine how different this game would be if you were the one with the theme, and you got 2 free units of Overlords and I didn't. It'd be a completely different game, right? His Overlords would be coming up, they'd be spraying down all my guys, so I really feel that, you know, even though I want to say like, haha, I'm the best general, well, I think I just brought the best list. You know, the Cephalix are in such a good spot right now where they can deal with infantry, they can smash heavies, and I'm getting 16 free points, right? You can't ignore that. That's a lot of free points. And nobody else is having themes. It's not like my opponents chose not to bring a theme. They just couldn't because it wasn't out. So I am starting to feel bad. You know, part of me, the evil part of me is saying, you know what, enjoy this time. This is where I got all the aces up my sleeve and I can smash people with my theme list and all this. Later on, it's going to be an even playing field, or maybe they'll have the advantage. But the other part of me is saying, I'm kicking people while they're down, right? You know, it's one thing to say like, haha, I got this theme, but it's another just to like cram it down their throats when you don't really need to. So I am starting to feel bad about it. I'm almost feeling like I should go and just try other janky, weird stuff. But then again, you know, if I am going to try and push to be more of a guy who's going to be in those upper tables and doing very well, I need to push stuff like this. So I'm kind of at a crossroads right now. I'm not really sure which way I should go with it, but in the end, I think that it is a great list, and if I want to win, that's what I want to take. That being said, I need to up my game. Having unpainted models, unprimed models that aren't even having the arcs on, that's not me. That's not what I do. That was maybe me when I first got into War Machine years and years and years and years ago, and now I'm at a point where that's just inexcusable. So those slavers, the plastic ones, need to be primed ASAP and arced at the very least. And then I can get some paint on them and it'll look okay. The other guys that I'm using as the benders, I do already have another unit coming in. So this whole weird thing about they're kind of like proxies right now, and this is ridiculous. Wait a second, I'm going to go off camera because this is dumb. As I cough and all that good stuff. So look at this. This is one of the old metals, right? Look, he has like a chainsaw here. He has a drill here. This is clearly a mine slaver. I could grab one of my other mine slavers and you'd be like, yeah, that's a mine slaver. Here's another guy from the same box. 2 hands. So this is not a mine slaver, right? If you look at the other plastics, this is a mine bender. So having these guys in the same unit, I kind of felt at the time that yes, I am justified in running them as a bender unit as long as I make it clear to my opponent, but I just left this event feeling dirty and that I really shouldn't have done that, right? I really should have waited till I had a plastic unit that was specifically benders, that was very clearly benders, and just save these guys for when I make more models with the slavers, right? Oh, made a new model. If I don't have one of these ones, great, I have some extras. So some of these guys, like this guy here, I might just toss, I don't know, I might turn him into a trophy. But yeah, it's definitely something where I went in wanting to please the fans and wanting to try this list out, and just ended saying, you know what, this is not the right way to do it. So there might be a little bit of a pause before I bring back the 60 drudges, which might be kind of solving the issues overall. But yeah, that's kind of the main thing when I was coming out of this, that I'm using a list that's extremely powerful and I'm not doing my due diligence to ensure that it's at the standards that meet the tournaments, right? So that's really it. If you guys have any thoughts on my list, how I did, my ramblings on, competitiveness and properness, please post it down below. But yeah, there you go, a couple of games. I'm going to be having my Brawler Bash tournament coming up here, and that one there I plan to be recording some games, so you're going to have some full live action videos from those that hopefully you guys will enjoy. But otherwise, it's still baby month where I'm not doing weekly gaming this month, so I probably want to have a lot more regular battle reports. I'm sure there'll be a few one thrown in, but just so you know that it's probably going to be a little bit of drought until November-ish. So there you go, guys. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you later. Bye.